October 5, 2023. The day the call came in, the call I already knew would not be far away. I knew his time was short. I could see it in his eyes on our last visit. The last year of his life, all he had was the television. He spent his days watching YouTube, and I spent mine making videos for him to watch. We last spoke the day before the archery season. I stopped by for a quick visit that morning as I had to work in the afternoon. My goal was to video a deer hunt for him, as I knew it would be his last season. But that video never got made. What does my life look like without him? His life was my life. We shared the same name, the same passion for the outdoors, had the same hopes and the same dreams. We weren't just father and son. We were best friends, my only friend. My goal now is to continue his legacy, live life like I know he would want me to, on the water and in the woods, just like he taught me. Welcome to the country.
So I'm sitting here this morning trying to decide whether or not I'm going to post this video or not. You know, the last video that I did post was the day before my dad passed away. And the last year, all of 2023, all the videos that I uploaded were specifically for my dad. I didn't really care about subscribers. I didn't care about views or anything like that. As long as I got one view and I knew that my dad was watching, was really all I cared about. You know, I just was doing it to give him something to look forward to every day. You know, the entire year of 2023, you know, he was bedridden. So he couldn't get out and catch fish, so I went out and I caught fish for him. You know, so now that he's gone, I just don't have any motivation to do it anymore. Now, I'm not making any money on YouTube or anything like that. It's not my job, you know. So I really need a reason. I need a reason to take the time to, you know, shoot the videos and upload it and all that type of stuff. The extra work it takes when you're out fishing, you're out hunting, to make videos while you're doing it. It's you know, at some point it's a little bit of a distraction, or it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, really, to take the time to film everything. So but I think I'm going to start out 2024 be my 49th year of life. I'll be starting without my dad. And kind of start getting back into it a little bit. I think just in his memory and in honor of him, I think he would want me to continue. Maybe for some strange reason, somebody can get some entertainment out of it or something, I don't know. So I'm going to start off with giving you guys a tour of the little man cave that I've put together here, kind of in honor of him. I've been building this man cave for the last 2 or 3 months, just kind of here and there. And I think it's to a point now where it's not finished or anything like that. It's still a work in progress, but I've got a lot of stuff hanging up, a lot of memories in this room, a lifetime of memories, really. I want to go ahead and kick the year off by showing you guys. So we'll start off by showing you some drawings I've been working on. I've been really wanting to learn how to draw a deer, and it's really difficult for me. Like I said, I don't have any talent for it, so I really struggle with it. Here's one I'm working on now. Here's one I did yesterday. I did that one yesterday. That one turned out pretty good, I think. So, anyway, let me get the camera turned around and I'll give you a quick tour of the room. So, give me a second and I'll be right back. So we'll start off with the wall here that I have most of the fishing equipment on. I got all my dad's fishing equipment before he passed away, so I have pretty much everything that he owned here with me now. I haven't gone over to my mom's and gone through any of his stuff really. Since he passed away, I just don't have the heart to do it yet. So I don't have any of his guns or a lot of his personal things. I don't have here, but I do have all of his fishing equipment, and got a lot of lures hanging up here. A lot of these lures I bought last year. I really got into collecting lures. Really once my dad got sick and I was doing all that fishing. I needed to have, or I wanted to have a lot of different lures to catch fish on, so I really grew our collection of lures this past year. I think I'm going to slow down on that quite a bit. I've got all these lures I need to catch fish on. These aren't just for display. These are was bought for the purpose of going out and actually fishing with them. So I got a bunch there, got a bunch here, I got a bunch there. All the tackle boxes that I have are just completely full of lures. I do have a couple of guns from that my dad owned. This is one. I was going through a box of his the other day. I was looking for our fly tying stuff I knew that he had, and I actually found it. It's in that box right there. And while I was looking for that, I come across this little, it's something he carried while he was trucking. And I found this in it. This is a little Derringer. What is it? A 30 caliber. I think a 38. This is a 38 caliber Derringer that he carried while he was out on the road. It was tucked away in there, loaded and all. Here's his concealed carry pistol that I did get. This is a Ruger LC9, and I'll probably start carrying that with me. I'd get a different holster for it. Here's a picture of Tammy with a trout she caught in Utah. Here's the collar and leash from my dog Luke. He passed away October the 25th in 2011, so he's been gone a long time now. Some drawings that I've done here recently. Horse. Here's a yellow lab that I drew. Catfish. A couple box turtle shells that I don't know where they come from or why I have them, but they were in a box somewhere, so I decided to go ahead and stick them on the shelf. A couple of duck decoys I picked up at antique store somewhere, I can't really remember. Over here is an old black kettle map that was in my dad's pickup in the console. I have a lot of memories of me spent countless hours sitting in the passenger side holding this map with my dad driving around Black Kettle, just looking at the map and making plans for deer hunts, or where we want to go, what we want to do, where we want to start in the morning, what we want to do in the afternoon. Just was kind of spending time with my dad and strategizing how to shoot a deer and where, and that was a big thing. A big part of my life growing up was deer hunting with my dad, and that's one of the things I'm gonna miss the most. So that map is pretty important to me. It brings back a lot of memories. It was in pretty rough shape, so I taped it all back together and hung it up right there. So that's a pretty cool deal. Of course, I got a lot of the fishing rods hanging there. Here's a couple of turkey beards from turkeys that I've shot. This is from the funeral service from my cousin Blaine. He passed away on February 9th of 21. Right here is a poster I had made of me and my dad. This is one of my favorite pictures of me and my dad. This is during one of our annual family fishing tournaments that Tammy would organize. This was at the boat dock at Crowder Lake. We'd have all the grandkids come out and all the family come out and spend the day fishing, and we'd picnic, and she'd give away money and ribbons and trophies, and just getting out and spending the day together. Tammy actually took this picture of me and my dad sitting there on the dock, just talking about politics probably, or something, or whatever. So that's one of one of my favorite pictures of my dad right there. So I have this t-shirt hanging here. This is from my cousin's wife. She had these t-shirts made. She was selling these t-shirts to kind of fund her trips back and forth to the hospital when he was sick with COVID, and I ended up getting one of them, so I never wore it. I just got it hanging up here in my man cave. So kind of get onto the deer wall here. This is a lot of these deer are ones I've shot over the years. Some my dad shot, some my uncle shot, some Tammy shot. I can tell you a lot of stories about a lot of these deer, especially the ones we have mounted here, but even the ones that I never did mount. And I may do that at some point, just go through some of these deer and just kind of relive the story of the hunt. You know, that's what it's about. You know, just the memories that I've built over a lifetime right here with not only my dad but my wife and my uncle. This deer right here was the first buck that Tammy ever shot, so she decided to have it mounted. She killed it right here behind the house, less than a mile from here. These two deer are the same. These are two deer I've shot right here in the same section that we live on. This deer that's right in the center of my trophy room, this is a mule deer that my uncle killed in 1998 in Nebraska. And when I went to his funeral, I was gifted these antlers, and I decided to bring them home and have that deer mounted up proper in honor of my Uncle Blaine. This is a deer I shot in 2008 in Nebraska on public lands. I was with my dad and my uncle when I shot that deer. That deer has a lot of special meaning for me in a lot of ways. This deer right here is one I killed in 2010. I think that was the last mule deer I killed. I think that's the last year we went to Nebraska. It was 2010 once they changed the laws where you can't hunt off of four-wheelers anymore. We had to quit going. My dad and my uncle they weren't able to get out and walk like they used to, and it was a deal where without being able to get out on the four-wheelers and stuff, you just didn't have any chance of shooting a deer. So that's why we had to stop going. But we had a lot of fun deer hunts and made a lot of memories, on those hunts in Nebraska. This right here, this is the hat that my dad was wearing right there in that picture. This is the hat. This is a deer I killed in Black Kettle. I killed that deer with my bow during archery season. This is my name tag, my ID tag for my, if it'll focus there, my Master Gardening class of 2020. So graduated as a Oklahoma certified master gardener. Right here on this would be the west wall. I have, again, a lot of the deer that I didn't get mounted. Some of the bigger bucks that I shot that I never did mount. That's a really big 8-pointer right there. There's another Another big 8-pointer there. This deer right here is actually, this is one that Tammy shot. There's another pretty nice buck right there. And this is my 2023 buck. This is the 5x5 that I shot this year. The only deer I killed this year. Pretty nice buck. I should have went ahead and have him mounted, and I may do that at some point. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Hanging in the window here, it's a lot of the ribbons that I've won at the county fairs. I used to be really involved in the county fair. When I had time, I had the big garden, and I had all the chickens and the turkeys and stuff that I used to raise, and we'd enter that stuff in the county fairs, and we used to do pretty good. As you can see, I won a lot of blue ribbons, and a lot of these second place ribbons are me competing against myself. You know, I've got here's a second place ribbon for a melon, and another second place ribbon for a melon. This is a second place for a chicken that I entered. This is a breed I used to raise called Brabanter. This is, what is this one for? It just says other, so I don't really know what that is. Eggs, it says. So some eggs. I used to take eggs and win some melons with that, or win some ribbons with that. This is one, this says Tammy on it. Tammy Stump won a blue ribbon for a Kajari melon that she entered. This is one for blue slate turkey. This is another for blue slate turkey. Here's a blue ribbon for Brabanter. Here's another for, let's see, there's another one for turkey. So I won some blue ribbons on those blue slate turkeys. There's another one for turkey. Here's one for eggs. There's a blue ribbon for eggs, green eggs, and a couple more second places. So I'd really like to get back into that. If I had, if I had time like I had before, I would do that stuff. But with the job change and everything, and the job I do now, I don't have time to do all that type of stuff. Plus, as much fishing as I've been doing here lately, it just takes up most of my time. So, but that was a lot of fun. I have a lot of memories of that stuff. So anyway, there's a quick tour of the man cave, what I got going on with that. We're gonna get out pretty soon and start trying to catch some fish as soon as the weather starts warming up. I don't know how many videos I'm going to post, between now and then. It's probably not going to be a lot. There's not a lot going on right now. I want to give you guys an update on the deer. So we'll go down and look at the deer in the next video. I'll show you what's going on with the deer that we do have, and we'll find something to keep ourselves occupied till the fish start biting. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching.